So, you remember Cleo and Angie, right? So, Cleo and Angie, they met with a couple of friends about, well, Sunday, yesterday. Yeah, sure. Can you hear me now? So, Cleo and Angie met with some friends on Sunday, and they were asking Cleo about some pictures she took where she looked pretty. And she answered that it was because she and I went out for dinner for graduation to celebrate basically. And Angie started talking about me, saying how she's kind of tired of Cleo and I because if we are not getting into dating, then that we should just leave each other be. If we're not dating, that we should leave us be. Because she's hell bent into thinking that I want to date Cleo or whatever, or that we should date. You know what? Never mind. Don't worry about it. Mary, Mary, don't worry about it. It's annoying to be constantly repeating, and I know it's cutting off. I know it's not your fault, but I'm not gonna be repeating myself all the time. Some other time, yeah, sure. That works too. Let's see, what time is it? It's 11:22. I'm gonna call you later then. Be seeing you. Bye. Cristo.
Theme but the hunt. Perhaps if you focus more on yourself instead of others, you could be as strong too.
Perhaps. You never told me who you bet on outside Volgograd.
His name does not deserve to be spoken. He thought his youth would give him the advantage. And he had lived there all his life. Knew the trails perfectly.
It makes sense. His age is what did him in. Got impatient. Against the one man who doesn't.
You think another hunter would challenge Craven here?
Only if they are fools. Look around. Relax.
I've seen him walk a hunter back from the brink of death with what he carries in his pouches. Doesn't restrict himself with the straitjacket of modern medicine.
That explains a lot.
What do you mean?
No man can have strength like his. Not normal.
That's what focus gives you. He knows nothing. Perhaps if you focus more on yourself instead of others, you could be as strong too.
Perhaps.
You never told me who you bet on outside Volgograd. His name does not deserve to be spoken.
Heard
I
that.
thought his youth would give him the advantage.
Lookouts. Anything suspicious? Check our lookout.
You go.
We may have intruders.
Roger, I am on it.
All right, where to next? Looks like this is the only way. A research lab? Hallucinogens. Probably the worst part of Scorpion's poison. If Kraven's adding this to his arsenal... Ugh. That's... the Tiara Apetae. One of the rarest flowers in the world. Its extract has some pretty powerful medicinal properties. I tried to get some years ago to counteract Scorpion's poison, but couldn't afford the flights to Raiatea? Guess Kraven could. Aunt May was so proud of her work at Feast. Lee broke bad in a big way. I just hope that doesn't mean everything he ever touched was corrupted. Kraven's studying Lee's blood. Maybe he's trying to figure out where his powers came from. Or how to get them for himself. An inner demon mask. Lee's old superpowered gang. Kraven better not be trying for the same with his hunters. Were they testing their weapons on that armor? Whoa! And not a single scratch? Almost an exact replica. Must have been probing it for weaknesses. Can never be too careful with Scorpion. Wait a sec. Would you look at that? Hey, MJ. I have another name for you. Kraven. Seems like he's the boss of these guys. And he's here. On some kind of hunt.
Kraven the Hunter. What's he hunting?
Whatever. Whatever it is, it definitely involves Scorpion and Lee. Mind looking into this Kraven guy in the meantime and... letting Miles know what's up?
Already on it. Stay safe.
I hear... But you were not impressed by the Scorpion.
It's not that I wasn't impressed. Relying on hallucinogens and playing with your prey, it's just not the way I hunt. But I can still appreciate the skill.
Speaking of, you take a look at what is in his poison? Hell of a cocktail.
No way, God.
Maybe. But I never took him to be strategic. And he surprised me.
I noticed that too. Maybe.
Easy now.
Must have a mentioned.
I was worried Lee wouldn't have any spirit.
Everything okay?
Hello? Where'd you go? Hunt her down! I will find whoever did this.
Quiet.
Let's find our prey.
They have a beach. He they hunted together.
This is not a game. Here's hunting.
What's going on here?
Give me a status report on the area.
Sleep tight.
Someone look into it.
Another hunter down!
Getting there now.
Eyes up.
We're a man down.
Has to be Spider-Man.
Update from patrol. Silence.
Nice to sleep you.
Anything to report? No reply. Someone check their position.
Copy. Heading over.
Spider-Man!
Just another.
I could really use some answers instead of questions right now. All right, Kraven. What are you looking for? Wait. I get bringing Scorpion and Lee on a hunt, but Black Cat's a thief. I don't... Never gonna win Best in Show with that attitude! Nice, doggy, kitty, robot.